Hey ladies, Michelle here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 6 tips on how to have a successful Facebook Live video. So if you don't have a pen, grab one and some paper because you're going to want to write some of this down. All right. So start off with tip number 1. You want to have a compelling and interesting title. You want to grab their interest with whatever title you have. So you're going to want to name it something before you go live. You have that option to put it in a description. You're going to want to name it something that's compelling, and it's going to grab that interest of your audience. Okay. And then second tip is you're going to want to get right into it. All right. You don't want to linger. You want to get right into it. Tell them what your video is about, just like I did on this video. I'll say it again. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 to 6 tips on how to have a successful Facebook Live video. And then you want to set your hook, okay? You want to get in and keep your broadcast, your replay broadcast in mind. So you want to have your replay audience at the forefront of your mind so that when they're watching the replay, because the majority of the time, the replay audience is going to be more than what the live audience was, okay? So when you're talking a lot to the people who are jumping on live, it kind of disrupts that information that you're trying to get out there. So a good tip is to kind of do that at the beginning and then again at the end. So again, get right into it. Don't linger, because you only have like the first 5 seconds to really hook them. So you want to get right into it. Next, you want to have a call to action. You want to encourage engagement. So really, we're looking at encouraging engagement and having 5 to 7 C2Cs, which is call to comment. So some of those things that you could do is you could say, when you get on, say, hey, and tell me where you're from or what you're doing tonight. And you kind of want to keep it simple. So you could say, hey, when you jump on, let me know if you're interested in learning how to have a successful Facebook Live. Say yes or no. Most likely they're not going to say no, or you could do something very simple and say, if you're ready to learn 5 to 6 great tips on how to have a successful Facebook Live, give me a wow face. Okay, so you want to have call to actions or a call to comments. That is going to encourage interaction, and it's going to boost your Facebook algorithms so that more people are going to be able to see you. Okay. Like I said, ask them to click the wow button, or another thing you could do is you could say, hey, if you have somebody who you think should watch this video, tag them in the comments. That's a great one, because that's sharing your video to another potential audience member. So the other thing that you really want to focus on is proper lighting and doing it in the widescreen. So you want to go widescreen. You don't want to go vertical because most platforms, you want to fill the whole screen up. So turn your phone and go widescreen, okay? And you want to have a stable setup. If you want to learn more about a stable setup, in the comments say stable setup, and I will do a video on that, okay? It's really inexpensive to get a stable setup, and I can really help you out with that. You don't need all the fancy stuff. You don't. It's nice to have the fancy stuff, but to start out, you just need inexpensive things that are going to help you your video appear more aesthetically pleasing, okay? The other thing is timing. You want to keep it, it's a really weird number, but you want to keep it at 18 minutes max. Okay, anything over 18 minutes, you lose those viewers. They, especially in a world of social media, it's scrolling through the page quickly. You got to relate, you got to get the information out there, you got to educate them, and you got to want to keep them, entertained. Then the biggest thing that I can tell you, the biggest tip, is tweaking afterwards. Afterwards, you can change the title to be something more catchy to really entertain your replay audience or get them to watch the video. So you can change the title, you can change the thumbnail. on your video. Also, you can tag individuals, tag items, tag items that you're using in your video, and then you can change the description. You can also, the biggest benefit on a video is to add caption, closed captions. It sounds crazy, but 85% of video viewers only watch the content. So that's a huge thing. If you add captions to your videos, you're going to be golden. Okay? I'm still working on that. I've got to get on that 100% of the time. But let me know also if you want to learn more about closed captions in the comments. Okay? Yeah, so that's it. 6 tips on how to have an awesome Facebook Live. So we did have a compelling and interesting title. Get right to it. Don't dilly-dally around. You only have a very limited time to set that hook. You want to have the proper lighting. You want to go widescreen because the visual effects need to be appealing. You want to encourage engagement by having 5 to 7 call to comments or call to actions. And then you want to time it right, 18 minutes or less. And then you want to tweak afterwards. You want to fine tune it afterwards. Okay. So yeah, if you liked this video, say yes in the comments. And if you'd like to see more, just comment with what you'd like to see and I will get that done for you. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Zootown Cosmetics by Michelle. And also follow me on Instagram and Pinterest. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.